In the headlines, study shows that HIV/AIDS has affected population growth, and the DA calls on the health minister to press charges against fake doctor. With the news this hour, I'm Ayanda Kunene. A new study has found that the South African population would be 4.4 million higher without HIV/AIDS. The study, conducted by the South African Institute of Race Relations, shows that 31% of the total number of deaths in the country are AIDS-related. The Institute's Tutukani Ndebele says HIV/AIDS does not only reduce life expectancy and increase mortality, but also leads to many orphans and child-headed households.
The proportion of deaths that you have as a proportion of total deaths, the proportion that are caused by HIV and AIDS, that's about 31%, and it's quite a significant figure, considering also that it's going to still go up to about 33% in 2015. This is quite a significant proportion, but if we continue and put pressure on ensuring that people get enough treatment and people change their behavior, this is something that we can turn around eventually.
Correctional Services Commissioner Tom Munyane has confirmed that former National Police Commissioner Jackie Selebi has been admitted to the intensive care unit of the Steve Biko Academic Hospital in Pretoria. Munyane says there will be further verification of Selebi's state of health.
Yes, Mr. Selebi is not well, as we had done in our press conference. The situation deteriorated last week, wherein the doctors who attended to him had to send him to an ICU unit.
Some of Limpopo's government hospitals are still experiencing a shortage of food. The hospitals are also experiencing basic health needs such as gloves and syringes. The SABC's Katle Khonyoni reports from St. Rita's Hospital.
St. Rita's Hospital in first is experiencing what some of the nurses say is a serious shortage of food supplies. Some of them say they had to attend an urgent meeting where donations of 1,700 rands were collected, this to buy food for ailing patients. One other nurse complained about not having any gloves to wear while on duty.
The floods that occurred in some parts of Mpumalanga have left 6 people dead and over 100 schools damaged. A report compiled by a provincial joint cooperation committee says another 100 schools are inaccessible. The Provincial Cooperative and Governance and Traditional Affairs Department says that the affected areas include Mkomazi, Bushbuck Ridge, Tabanchu, Mbombela and Umjinde municipalities. It says water levels in the province's rivers and dams has since decreased. The Provincial Education Department will provide mobile classrooms to the affected schools. The South African Weather Services has meanwhile issued a warning of more heavy rains from Wednesday. Members of the provincial and local joint operation committees remain on high alert. The DA has called on Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi to press criminal charges against Inyunyi Katumba, who has been accused of faking his qualifications. This follows revelations that Katumba was allowed to work in the country's public hospitals for 4 years after he claimed he was a qualified neurosurgeon. The DA says although the country faces a massive shortage of health practitioners, those who are being recruited must be legitimate. The DA has also urged Parliament's Health Committee to establish whether the Health Professionals Council of South Africa has proper vetting systems. The council has announced that it will conduct an audit of all foreign trained doctors registered in the country over the last 10 years.